I guess technically the next day, because I normally do just one upload a day. At least I try to keep to that. I've been slacking on releasing videos on the YouTube. What do start? But yeah, so we just got done with Ishigami. We have now officially, I'm grabbing a PlayStation 4 controller when I am playing on a PS3. And that PS4 controller isn't even plugged into anything right now. But yeah, we just completed chapter 4. We are now in chapter 5. Yo, what's up, Cheeky? Flashing lights warning for anybody. As Shindo-san just decides to show up out of nowhere. See, I've never, no, this does have a warning for like sensitivity issues in the very beginning of the game. But I'm never too sure on the factors with like epilepsy. Because I know that like Commander, Porygon caused it, but that was like red and blue flashing back and forth. Could it still happen with just a strobe light? Or rather, does it still happen with a strobe light? Oh, hey, what up? Me, who's not me, but is me? A student wearing a Shinado mask is standing before Raidou. You who play the role of Raidou and witness this spectacle, I must tell you, it's extremely painful for me, but I must make you aware of the cruel truth. Soon, you and the other people will become witnesses. There will come a day when this world is overcome by misfortune. You will bear witness to this. If you have witnessed this spectacle, when the day of misfortune is now inescapable. But I do not want you to despair. The future past that day of misfortune. Oh, the future past that day of misfortune. I want you to take a look at the sorrowful face I wear. This sorrow, it is the feelings of those who despair for the future after the day of the misfortune. The only one who can save the people from this sorrow is the one who assumes the name of Raidou. The one witnessing this spectacle. Only you. Therefore, I want to entrust you with hope. The words I am about to impart. These are my actions to overcome misfortune by borrowing the forms of those you are familiar with. Again, I'm still really confused on this whole entire fucking Shinado business and Tento Maru business and just like all of this stuff. A white-haired man wearing a Shinado mask is standing before Raidou. I forgot what voice I gave Jiren. I think it's just kind of like wise old man. You who play the role of Raidou. Or should I not do that? Because I don't know. I don't know how Shinado would sound itself. Technically, it would probably sound like very boomy and ethereal, and I don't have voice mod up right now. You who play in the role of Raidou and witness the spectacle. I prefer. Never mind, he still talks like Jiren. I would prefer if you listen to this theory. The prevailing theory is to equate discontent with misfortune, yet to submit wholly to the flow of luck. Huh? That comes as a result of one realizing that to resist is a meaningless. What the? No! Wait! No! Well, I guess now for sure we're doing Sekiro. Are we doing Sekiro Mao, or do we do it after Raidou 2? I guess we're doing it after Raidou 2 because you just completely and totally demolished that, and also I think soloed level 4 on your own. Holy shit balls. And you also nearly pushed us up to freaking the next emote unlock slot. Jesus Queen, 20 subs. Okay, so I guess we're doing Sekiro after Raidou. That comes about as a result of one realizing that to resist is a meaningless act. My hope is that you come to see the wisdom of the theory involving the acceptance of misfortune. Ooh, that looked like a cool demon. When the day of misfortune comes, the theory of your future will be tested. You should accept it. Do you understand? I don't know where I'm like leaning right now, because I know that on the thing I'm still neutral. I don't understand. What? Misfortune is the way of this world. There's no other valid theory. This is outside the bounds of my conjecture. Yeah, well, I mean, again, I had bad luck and was ripping through things and forging my own luck. So therefore, misfortune is not the only luck that there is. A man in a vest wearing a Shenado mask is standing before Raidou. Shenado, you really gotta, like, give me something better here. You play the role of Raidou and witness this spectacle. Yeah, you there. There's something I want you to hear. What I'm about to say is, look, this might sound weird. Take Dahan. You've been watching him, right? Pretend you're him in the snow, me. Being born into a clan of assassins and being called a killer. Having to sit there and watch Akane be sacrificed to Lord Tento. If you could tell yourself it was all just bad luck, there wouldn't be any trouble, right? But to accept that kind of action is the death of the self. You should know you came here. Misfortune is something that has to be resisted. Looks like the day of misfortune will come, but it won't be the last day. We have a future. The day of misfortune, it's not the end of the world. What's the value of a future where you deny yourself and just accept the bad things that happen to you? Resisting misfortune, you get the idea, right? Yeah, I got that. Makes sense. Right, that's normal, huh? You got potential, kid. You can act all mature and say that doing nothing in the face of bad luck is a valid action. But you won't be fooling anyone. Not really. It's just an excuse for those without the guts to resist. Misfortune is the closest and worst natural disaster in this world. You who play the role of Raidou, and have heard the words of your associates. Some accept misfortune, others resist. The two paths are utterly opposite one another, but both actions are to take hold of the future. Booty McDicksuck, on the coming day of misfortune, I want you... No, Queenie!
Queen Elfione cheered. X 1500.
No. Queen, why? Stop it. You also just crushed through 5. Dude, don't do that, but thank you for the freaking 1500 biddies. I want you to be the one that those... Oh, is that a fly? That those who despair in the future will badly need. In themselves, your actions to take hold of your future and be a form of hope for the people. Booty McDicksuck, do not forget this. Or perhaps all those who have seen this spectacle, you must listen so that you will not repeat his error. Either action involving taking hold of the future is equally noble. Neither is innately good nor evil. However, to avoid your actions dictating the future of others, remember, you are responsible for your actions. Acting without responsibility is destruction. Act responsibly, Booty McDicksuck. I don't know what that means, Shenado. Are you saying that I need to, like, go law? Because I'm trying very hard to stick to neutral here, buddy. Raidou heard Narumi's voice from far off. I'm sorry, but we only handle special cases. That's just how it is. Yes, goodbye now. What's going on out there? We've been getting a buttload of inquiries today. I mean, I have been telling demons about the detective agency. Morning, Raidou. Yo, hi-oh. Did I wake you up? Oh, no, it's, Ohio. I believe it's Ohio is morning. I believe it's like Ohio Mina, I think is like slang for good morning, everyone. You can sleep in a little if you feel like it. There's nothing urgent on our plate. Although that reminds me about that Tsukita case. And it's already been what, 5 days since it finished up? Oh. Excuse me. Afternoon, Raidou. Gito. Oh, and Narumi, I suppose. Narumi, where's the coffee in this joint? My throat's dry as a whistle. Coffee? You ever stop and think that maybe it's a little harsh to tack me on to the end like that? And I told you before, this isn't a cafe. It's the Narumi Detective Agency. Detective. Gosh, someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Relax, Narumi, I come bearing gifts. You're lucky I stopped by Sukodosho on my way to do some investigating. Feast your eyes. Shortcake from the dessert parlor. I'm not a fan of like fruit and cake. Like I've never enjoyed strawberry cheesecake. I just don't like cheesecake, to be perfectly honest. But I've never been like a fan of cheese and cake. Pies though are great. A nice warm cut of apple pie, a nice tart cut of freaking blueberry pie, peach pie. Freaking blueberry. Not too big of a fan of cherry. Cherry pie is a little bit kind of like it has the tartness of freaking like blueberry, but it doesn't have like, I guess, the more like bitter quality. It has more of a bitter quality, I should say. Like cherry just has a very like punch you in the face type of texture to it and taste. Even like Mashirano cherries, the freaking weird like ones that come in a thing, they have such a pungent smell to them on top of it. And blueberry is like, it just slides in there. It's nice, it's tart, it's sweet, it's good. It has that like right amount of acidity to it. What's wrong, Narumi? You look glum. Don't you like cake? Oh no, it's not that. Just puts me in mind of this girl who wanted to become a patissier. Right, she did, didn't she? I got gobble. Probably Cutie Katie. What's up, Melina? Also, I read that as Katie. But how you doing? It's been a minute. But yeah, Queen just dropped the unholy bomb of gift subs out of nowhere. And also, now I have to play Sekiro as the next game that I stream, which that's gonna be a Souls game. We're doing okay. It's been a bit of an exhaustive week. Thank you for the follow, cute kitty. Okay, so we just read the line about Akane wanting to be a patissier. Excuse me, Tay. Make yourself at home. Coffee's on. Say, Raidou. Who's the room we talked to just now? I just woke up. Y'all asking me way too many questions. Oh, never mind. I know exactly who he was talking to. Or did she say about and I just misread it entirely? Raidou explained the circumstances of the investigation to Tay. You feeding me a line? What? Okay, so it was about. Poor Kane. She gave up her dream of being a patsier for the sake of her home village. And she was sacrificed? Yeah, we're not going to talk about, like, Lord Tento's wife, because that's just some creepy nonsense. It's only been 5 days, but she's probably going to pop off. And probably Duck Locust or Tentamaru's will be, like, a thing of the past. Sacrificial ritual. Talking about the same Tsukigata village, right? I can't believe it. To think that still goes on in this day and age. And people still go along with it willingly? Look, Raidou, Narumi might have said those things. Also, let me take a sip of my monster rehab. But there's no way he's not worried sick about Akane inside. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I'm drinking it because it has. It's decent for just waking up my mind. Because holy hell, the last 2 days have been a week in and of themselves. I shouldn't have brought the shortcake, should I? It's not your fault. You had no idea. It's okay, Raidou. I'm glad you're thinking of me, but I've known Narumi for a long time. I know what he's like. Knowing him the way I do, I'm sure he's all balled up inside with grief. That's so like him. He's too kind. We're talking about the same man who like ordered 30-06 and was trying to like go up against the Japanese military while they were trying to use zombies in the last game, right? Then again, he was doing that out of like the adult kindness in his heart, where he was like, yeah, no, I shouldn't be sending a freaking high schooler to go fight this shit. I was ex-military. I gotta take care of this shit. Sorry, but I should get going. Tell Narumi I said hey. See you, Raidou. Jeez Louise, the phone's been ringing off the hook. Can't even count how many times that we've had today. Every last one of them's a missing persons case. Huh? Wasn't Tejas here? Did she go home already? Yeah, I think so. Who's coming into the... Oh, never mind. Oh, Raidou, thank goodness you're still here. You too, Narumi. Listen up, it's really cloudy outside, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky when I first came over. For crying out loud, what is going on today? First my gift goes wrong, and now the weather? Cripes, I just remembered my laundry's still on the clothesline. All the rotten luck. So if you're not aware, a big case of this game is the factor of everybody's luck in the capital kind of just going to shit. Not too big as well. Just to be, yeah, but we're inside Ishigami. So I mean, technically, we were inside of a god, which technically is what sin is. That dam's like a typhoon. Another inquiry? Guess I shouldn't complain if business is booming. I could use a break. Come on, Raidou. Let's head to the roof. Bro just blew off the phone call and everything. Just like, nah, fuck it, I ain't answering it. Also, yeah, no, that is cloudy. Well, what do you know? That was right on the money. These skies are gloomier than me without my morning coffee. It's enough to ruin a whole guy's whole day. I can't work under these conditions. I hope that Ribs is able to get those emotes done. It's been about a year, unfortunately, because he's been working full time now, I guess. That's good. Yeah. I have the emote walk thing. So So my dog is now just passed out on my bed and snoring. Like I heard a noise. I'm like, huh? And there's just a pit bull saw wood behind me. You're with me, right, Raidou? No man can get fired up about a job under a sky like this. I mean, I can. I got fired up when a giant transformer rose up out of the Japanese harbor. Really? Wow. My hat's off to you, figuratively, of course. In that case, I think I'll leave the agency to you today, while I cool my heels at the red light district. That was a joke, just so you know. Even the part about the red light district. I'm honestly just gonna go inside, drink more coffee. Still, it's awful quiet. That time the Fukushi brought those luck locusts in the capital, and all the commotion it caused. Seems so long ago. Man, it's only been like 5 days. What you mean? Also, Nightbot, what you doing? Why are you going crazy over there? I had to change some of the timers on those, I think. At least spread out the Discord one, maybe? What the deuce is that? Huh? What? What is it, Ghetto? Do I have something on my face? Right, everybody only just hears meow. What are you staring at now, kitty? Sky? You looking at the sky, Ghetto? Oh. What is that? That's bad. So okay, well, we're at the titular thing that God keeps on trying to warn us about, the day of misfortune. So this is gonna be good. Hey, that thing that okay, there's just a red thing up in the sky. It's totally normal, Narumi. What's doing up there? What is that? Oh, you saw a transformer last year. Stop acting all weird. Say, Raidou, doesn't this remind you of a certain incident at Ishigami Joe? Remember that? I mean, that just happened like yesterday. The way those capillaries inside Ishigami got jostled and caused the series of earthquakes. That's not the only fishy thing that's happened lately. They've all been major disasters too. Are we gonna need to get a rocket ship again? What's happening to our capital? Did your stomach just growl? This is an urgent mission. If I don't get some food in my stomach of mine, I'll be a disaster. Lunchtime, Raidou. I've got a hankering for Tawaraya's curry. Now that's the idea in my head. I really want some. Bro literally just turned around for 2 seconds like, giant red mark in the sky. Curry rice. To Tawaraya, Raidou, to curry rice. It's just okay. You know, I feel like there'd be just a little bit more urgency. Raidou's like, why am I following this guy? Now, Raidou and Narumi enjoyed a plate of Tawaraya's blazing spicy curry. I swear to God, if it's a real curry place that they were trying to like advertise in this game, I'm going to be stupefied. Just my luck. Why'd the owner pick today of all days to call my tab? Wish I'd never remembered their delicious curry. Dart the luck. I'm not sure. That's a lot of Y's. Hey, fancy meeting you two here. Oh, be serious. It really isn't my day, is it? Is it one of the guys from, oh, no, it's Trikane. Wait, no, is it? No, it is Kazuma. I'm like, huh. Long time no see, Detective Kazuma. Hold up. I didn't really talk to this guy in the first game. Why so formal? It's just you and me, right, Narumi? Yeah, right. And Raidou, looking good as always. Reminds me of when I was your age. You get it, Kazuma. You have a favorite ass? What is it? All right. You guys aren't busy, are you? I was hoping you'd do me a solid being such great detectives and all. Right. And of course, we'll be doing it as fine, upstanding citizens, which means you're not paying us at all. Take it easy with you. Just think of it as doing your part for a brighter future in the capital. Well, you can get the details from the officers wandering around here. I've already given them the go-ahead for you, Narumi, I think. You think? Well, I'm getting off the night shift, so I'm headed home. I'll leave the rest in your oh-so-capable hands. Sir, I don't want to do your work. That's right. Laugh it up. He doesn't even care that we've got more pressing concerns here. Although, it's kind of interesting that Detective Kazuma's involved. The police wouldn't be poking around unless there's been a crime, and they sent Detective Kazuma from the homicide division. Raidou, think you can look into this? We are acting as Kazuma's say-sos after all. Let's go hit up the officers around here and get at the full scoop. We want the ones in white wearing those fancy hats. Let's ask them together, shall we? Sure. And you disappeared from our party. How dare you? Given the factor that he's forgotten about thing, we're gonna need a pagan demon out to do some mind reading. Let's go, giant spider lady. Why are her footsteps knives? I'm confused. Well, I know that there was one out front of Narumi's detective agency. Oh, Jesus, lady, why are you trying to go through? Okay, they don't actually need remind. Huh? Something you need, son? If it's directions you're after, I'm a little bit busy at the moment. Raidou, explain the situation that he got pawned off of. Excuse me, didn't Detective Kazuma mention us to you? He asked us to help? Huh? First I heard of it. Where is Detective Kazuma anyways? Damn that Kazuma. Looks like he forgot to mention us to this bull. I doubt we'll be getting anything out of this guy. Let's move on for now. So you're telling me that for whatever reason, I, the devil summoner, who pockets demons like they're candy, and has invaded a lot of people's personal space by either sending a demon to investigate for me, or just straight up read their mind, or somehow affect their body types in certain ways, cannot read the mind of a random guard who just decided, Kazuma? Didn't hear nothing from that jackass. Yeah, get your little flower boy asses out of here. I got work to do. Which means we're probably gonna have to come back around and talk that guy last. Aren't you that assistant at the Narumi Detective Agency? That guy's been telling me about you. You're assisting us with the case, right? Also, that is not white. That is like cream at best, Narumi. You're wearing white. What's this case you're talking about? Raidou, I'm colorblind. How dare you? Detective Kazuma didn't fill you in? We're investigating what looks like a serial killing. It's happening all over the capital. All we got to go on are these strange wood fragments left behind at every scene. Wood fragments? That's what I said. Got one on loan from the lab boys if you want to take a look at it. Raidou, isn't that your? Mind if I see that for a second? Please put on. No, never. You. Narumi, you just put your prints all over it. Yeah, it's fine. You guys are completely and totally useless in this place. You know what? You're right, but it still fucking hurts, okay? Narumi takes the fragments and pieces them together. And there's the Tento crest. Not so. Hey, how did you do that? This isn't the first time I put this particular puzzle together. It's weird that it cracked in the exact same way. Hey, Raidou, this is one of those insect cages that the 8th Fukushi clan uses, isn't it? Cages that hold the luck locust. Not those things again. And they found fragments of the cages at each one of the murder scenes. Oh, would you look at that? Who would have thought those splinters were from an insect cage? I'll pass the word along to the other guys. Thanks for your help, detective. Again, that's like beige to like dark freaking, like a very dark hazelnut cream. Like that's a very like cream coffee. I thought the Tsukita's business was over and done with. Better take a harder look into the connection between these killings and the Fukushi. Does that mean we're going back to Tsukita? Please tell me we're not. All right, Raidou, time to roll up our sleeves and get investigating. Let's ask the officers about what happened. Want the ones in white wearing those fancy hats? Bro, you just repeated yourself. Are you like Dora the Explorer? Well, about to be like, okay, Raidou, let's go this way. Remember, hey, dude, you're one of the guys, but I can't talk to you, evidently, because you're still not wearing cream. Or was it white? He says white. I don't know why I think that he said cream. All right, do you know who we are? Do I got a probe into your brain like crypto? Oh, my buddy told me about you guys. You're the ones who pieced together the insect cage, yeah? I forgot my gallon of water downstairs. So you want to know about the serial killings, right? Well, I'll help you as much as I can. Did you just say hazelnut cream is soup? Did you? No, like I'm saying, like I don't have hand tracking, but shit, stop grabbing the wrong thing, Fang. This guy's suit right here is more like a hazelnut cream. Ah, shit, what I just grabbed? Where is it? Move you back over here. There we go. What do you want to know? Details about the case. There's been a string of killings around the capital. Pretty nasty ones, too. Seems like they mostly happened between yesterday around noon today. So far, we got 3 confirmed deaths on our hands. Anything else? About the insect cage. The splinters you put together were found at the scene. They came from, let's see, Menin-cho, Genza-cho, and Harumi-cho. Anytime they found a stiff, those wood splinters weren't far off. No, Narumi's just wearing white, but he kept saying that the officers are wearing white clothes. I'm like, nah, bro. They're like cream. Anything else? Crime scene? I don't have much to tell you. That insect cage was just talked about. It's the only real lead. Anything else? No, you should have just ended the conversation that point, man. All right. Be careful. The suspects are still out there. Oh, hey. Narumi didn't interrupt us to repeat himself that time. Good. He's learning. Where would I put another officer? Nobody down there. Maybe at this dead end. Also, I'm kind of, well, not really, because, oh, that's just a cat. Scared the fuck out of me. What was it? It's supposed to be cloudy, but it still looks pretty sunny as far as the ground is concerned. All right, now where do we gotta go? A white monster? I don't. So, I've never had the white monster, which is the like ultra zero sugar, I think it is. What does it taste like? Because at least when I've drank the alcoholic ones, it's a very like crisp lemonade flavor, I want to say, and I don't know what the actual flavor is when it comes like proper monster. Okay, there's nobody up here, but we know Manin-cho, Genzo-cho, and Harumi-cho, so we'll have to probably go to check out those places. But let's go talk to this guy over here now, see if he knows anything. Okay, so it is just they straight up just took that formula and freaking gave it that way. Oh, it's you two. Figured out the insect cage thing, right? Just heard. Still investigating those serial killings, so I'll tell you everything I know. What do you need? Details about the case? Why do Aquarius have I ever drank that? No. It sounds like it'd be like very, very, very expensive water, or it's some type of white rum. Still killing, popping up all over the capital. Very bad for business. We're not sure what exactly the killer's doing, but whatever it is, it's leaving those poor staffs ripped to shreds after they're killed. Anything else about the insect cage? Those wood fragments are part of an insect cage. Damn, that means all those fragments we found at the crime scenes must be the same thing. What type of wood and the markings on them? All the same. Anything else? Crime scene? Are you just gonna repeat that there? Harumi-cho, Genzo-cho, and Manin-cho? I've heard the man post at the other crime scenes, getting reports of some kind of flying monster at each one. Sounds silly, but Manin-cho, Genzo-cho, Harumi-cho. Someone in each district saw this flying thing. There must be at least a grain of truth to it. Anything else? Nope. Oh, a flying monster. Yeah, there were witnesses at Manin-cho, Genzo, and Harumi who swore to it, but flying monster, really? We're looking into it, of course, but it's probably a few. What? A few Lucias who got spooked by their own shadow. Anything else? No. That's a weird word. Lucias, lashes. No, it's not lashes. It was Lucias. Huh. Suspect still large. Be careful. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna leave now. I gotta also check to see which way Raidou is spinning. Wait, Raidou, we're not done talking around here. Oh, we want the officers in white, but they, what? Bro, I've been all around. That's one. Two's right down here at the end of the bridge. He's gone? Nani? Oh no, don't tell me that they move around after speaking to them. Shit. Oh, there's a new one. Nope, never mind. You're the weird guy with the freaking briefcase and talk about the violin. Okay, so as far as this episode is concerned, we're mostly just talking and getting backstory for what be going down. Where the fuck is this last cop? Down an alleyway? Oh, that's just a cat. I just spoke to you, right? Oh, do I gotta talk to you now about the flying monster? Oh, hey there. Looking for those serial killers. What do you want to know? Flying monster? Huh? Flying what? Probably some Seuss's idea of a funny story. Okay. There might not be any monsters out today, but don't you think the sky looks strange? That big red thing up there. What is that? Okay, well that moves something along. Anything else? Nothing. All right, be careful. The suspect's still out there. Hey, Raidou. Got a lot of good leads and a few points of interest. Seriously? Just because I didn't talk to a dude about a monster? Stop by the agency when you have a free moment, Raidou. I want to talk all this over with you. Oh no, bro. This is a recap episode. Narumi's about to tie us down to a chair and be like, all right, we got to point out these things very quickly. Bro's about to hit us with the door of the Explorer. Who do we call when we need to find where to go? I said, who do we call when we need to find somewhere to go? That's right, the map. First off, there was some good work you did asking around Sukudocho. Now then, I know we just got back to the office, but all these serial killings around the capital, I want to sit down and pour over the situation for a while. And I think the way to do that is to have an investigational meeting. How about it? No, I can't. No, Rumi, can we just go to the locations and go kill the monsters? All right, I'll go pour myself a coffee and we can get started. Now, Rumi, we already have all the information. What? No. Oh, the coffee beans. Can't believe this. What awful luck. Yeah, it's almost like, you know, the day of misfortune is here. And we're about to summon King Abaddon. Now then, it's not quite the same without that tang of fresh roast coffee in the air, but might as well get this started. Oh yeah, so I'm really tired now. It seems there's a murder mystery in the capital right under our noses. The serial killing. Victim 1, he was hacked to death. So far, there's 3 confirmed crime scenes. 1 in Manicho, 1 in Genzacho, and 1 in, you remember where the last one was, right, Raidou? Manicho, Genzacho, and Harumicho. That's right. That's what the police sheriff told us. So far, there's been 1 murder each at Manicho, Genzacho, and Harumicho. Is map pinpointing where each victim was found? I really miss my coffee right now. It's not really pinpointing anything. It's just a map of the city, and I'm just pointing these things out. I don't know why I'm putting these out on the map for you. You already have a map, Raidou. Looking at this, I can see it covers the whole map, north to south. Our perpetrator's pretty mobile. Now, so far, nothing out of the ordinary for your average psycho killer, but then we noticed a strange pattern to all the murders so far. At each crime scene, there was a piece of wood left behind. Put them together, and we found out that they were part of something we're all too familiar with. What was that item, Raidou? Please play along. I'm way too tired to not have you play along with this, Raidou. An insect cage. That's right. I'm Bob Barker. All the murder scenes have pieces of an insect cage nearby. Aha! Okay, suddenly man is awake. That is, today is my day, Raidou. Even without coffee to get the neurons firing, I just realized it was what we need to do. What we need to do now to know what? We've seen someone disappear before, leaving only insect cage fragments, haven't we, at Manicho? Remember him? Tatsumi? Yep, it was Tatsumi, Mr. Lucky. Now, these new murders were the remnants of insect cages were left behind. If they're anything like Tatsumi's case, all the victims had bugs in those cages. Luck locusts again. So you think just 3 luck locusts broke out? Some of the testimonies from the witness of the crime scenes were particular, a little peculiar, wasn't it? Everyone we talked to said they saw something. We haven't talked to nobody. Something flew away just after the murder. What did they see? A monster? A soulless battleship? They finally referenced the first game in this game? Fucking hell. I've been making reference to Tidal Wave this entire time, and then they just slide in there. Yeah, we saw a soulless battleship. Yeah, that was it. I don't know if flying monsters have anything to do with the luck locus, but whatever's causing this string of murders in the capital, it worries me. First, Tsumi vanished mysteriously, and now we've got serial killings with similar circumstances. Oh, my back. I'll grant that there's a wide gap between disappeared and dead, but all the same. If looks are involved, the bulls might as well go home now. Murders in the capital. Looks like we're on the case again. That about does it. I think meeting adjourned. Thanks, Raidou. Really helped me get through the whole entire no coffee thing. And here we thought we were through with the Fukushi and the luck locusts. Looks like we still have a little ways to go. Seems the thread of fate connecting the capital and Tsukita village hasn't been completely cut. Righto, I have to be honest. I'm sensing King Abaddon's hand in these murders. I mean, maybe. I mean, technically, they probably left these luck locusts with these guys back when they were already running around the capital. And then they sprung. It's just like Narumi said before, if the people despair over the bad luck, that becomes the key. Calling King Abaddon from the bottomless pit. Ow. Me eye, SpongeBob. You're spending all of me eyes. The sort of fortune of the capital the luck locust stole is in the betraying Tsukita village, but the capital's bad luck hasn't run out yet. The premonition of King Abaddon can still come true. Maybe I'm fretting over nothing, but you should keep the possibility in mind. When you investigate these murders, don't rule out King Abaddon. I'll do my part by writing it down in the detective's notebook. Get to add serial killings as a suspect in the notebook under the subject headlining serial killings. Get to edit about the killings, and then under the about the killings, we wrote down King Abaddon. Raidou, get to why the long faces. Let's take a moment to catch our breaths, then head out. We got some crime scenes to inspect. One in Manny Chow, one in Genza Chow, and one in Narumi Chow. If we're headed to Narumi Chow, we'll need to use the train. Narumi Chow can now be reached on the main map. Huh? Is Narumi Chow a new area? I don't think it is. Narumi Chow is the dock district, ain't it? All right, let's take a nap. It should be around the time that we're getting to pre-rolls being back up. Nah, we still got 10 minutes, but at this limited time, let's check case files. Is there anything weird that we haven't done that we can probably do quickly? Fear the Bibito, the Sumidai. We can head there real quick. Do that side quest. I gotta check in to save because I'm not doing all that reading again. Holy shit balls. I guess, well, no, because like there were still like events going down, but also I guess anytime that the day first starts, you're kind of immediately thrown into investigational nonsense. All right. Sorry about the yawning. I don't know why I suddenly got hit by a wave of sleep. All right, we head over here. Right. Kusumidai. And thankfully, since we beat Raiho 2 parts ago, we got the ability to just kind of teleport wherever we want. We're breaking the earthquakes and now serial killings. Whenever they try to ask to question the budget plans, something happens to divert attention off of it. Just a coincidence? Hey, I'm not superstitious, but every misfortune in the capital helped Narada out tremendously. Councilman Narada's got devil's luck. Sentries patrolling? You need the Then how am I confused? How do I get into Kasumi Dai then? Because did I not? I know what it is. I didn't accept it. It's totally gonna be some weird nonsense like that. No. Once we get to break, I'll head downstairs and grab some more. Well, I'll grab water. And I'll probably grab the other rehab that I have downstairs. Just try and wake myself up. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and run pre-rolls. We'll be right back after these short messages. I'm gonna go downstairs, grab some water. If you guys need some, it is 5 in the morning. I was going to stream earlier, but a lot of things were going down all at once, and I don't work until 6 in the afternoon today. No. It's just I just woke up around like 7 p.m. after just a bunch of stuff. I was up to like 12 Saturday morning, and then I KO'd, woke up Saturday night. I think I spaced at some point between 7 and like 12 o'clock at night. And then 2 things happened back to back the last 2 hours, going from like 12 to 2. And I was like, fuck it, I'm sitting down and streaming because I can't go to bed early because then I'll wake up early and then I'll be tired at work, and vice versa. But we're gonna take a quick refreshing pause, run some pre-roll ads. I'm gonna head downstairs, grab some water, and we'll be right back. Enjoy some music on. You guys can enjoy some clips.